Welcome, everyone, to our prayer journey with my daily devotion. You know, I am sure many of us have had dreams like I had just the other night, and some even more embarrassing. Have you ever been outside in a dream and you're standing there, you have no clothes on, you don't know why? Am I here? How am I going to cover up? Or you see somebody and you're hiding and you're exposed and you're trying to say, how am I going to get across to my house and get in there where I'm not so exposed? You know, I wonder about those dreams sometimes. Why do you have them? You know, things you probably fear in life. Well, I had a dream the other night and it was kind of, I really can't probably hike any more mountains. I mean, I can go hiking on short plains and stuff like that and enjoy, some of nature that way. But I'm probably going to be restrained from going up and down mountains. And in this dream, I meet this girl, which obviously I knew in dream life, but not in my real life. And she was a very plain girl, and we started talking, and we were not in the hiking field, but we were talking about hiking. And with that, I really liked her. I said, what a nice person. So we exchanged phone numbers. And, then as we're leaving and departing, I started to say to myself, what am I doing? I am married. I can't call this girl. She calls me. I'm going to get in trouble. And here I am, totally exposed. But she's such a nice person. I don't want to hurt her feelings. What am I going to do to get out of this? And I got out of it. You know how I did it? I woke up. It bothered me so much that I woke up. This is a real warning, I think, to us. Sometimes we can get tied up in the world without even realizing it. Sometimes the good things, you could be helping out somebody doing something good that associates us with things that are bad. I hate to say it, but like the social justice movement is very much like that. Every time that I was involved in trying to do social things with people, suddenly, I started to get drawn into the world and with rebellious attitudes, which is totally against God. Social justice starts with me and with you. It doesn't start with a group of people getting together and trying to cause problems. And why do I bring these things up? In 2 Corinthians chapter 6, in verse 17, the Bible says, come out from among them and be ye separate, saith the Lord, and touch it not, the unclean thing, and I will receive you. This is referring back to the book of Leviticus. Things, once you get saved, you come to the knowledge of Jesus Christ, you are to be separate from the world. You're like a priest that has been cleansed. James says in James 1:27, pure religion and undefiled religion before God the Father is this, to visit the fatherless and the widows and the affliction, and keep yourself unspotted from the world. Those are all good things. But notice what he said at the end, keep yourself unspotted from the world. If it's a worldly charity, sometimes it could be a bad thing for a Christian. It depends on the direction that they're going in. In Leviticus, a priest could only enter the room with a body in it if he was a very close relative. If it was not a very close relative, he was totally unclean. He could not go into the room. And as a Christian, we are priests. So what am I talking about here about entering a room? We got to be careful who we enter the room with. If we are around people who are dead to Christ, do not know Christ, they are not being led by the Spirit and desirous of keeping clean. They are more focused on the objective, which is a good objective sometimes, but it's from a worldly point of view. Once you see that you don't love your brother as yourself, no matter who they are, love your neighbor as yourself, no matter who they are, you're not right with God. Come out from among them and be separate, saith the Lord. You know, sometimes we got to separate from bad things that are obvious. But sometimes the separation must be from things that we might like and think we're doing a good thing for, when we see the deadness and the evil creeping in. So until next time, may Jesus increase as we decrease.